I'm going to be sharing all my best effortless beauty and health hacks because if they're not effortless, then they just don't stick. Some of it you've probably never heard of before. At the end, I'm going to show you the most embarrassing thing that I do for my health. Stay tuned. So for about 15 years of my life, I was severely under eating and I had no idea. One day I was having an especially hard day and I got so frustrated about something, I don't even remember what it was, but I threw across the kitchen my daughter's favorite cup and it completely shattered. And I really just at that point got before God and was just like, I cannot live like this. Feeling like a bad mom, feeling like a bad person all the time because I couldn't live up to what I felt like was just normal life. That breakdown ended up being the one that changed my life. I cried out to God and I was like, I need you. I cannot do this on my own. I've tried so many things to be healthier. I've tried mindset stuff and I'm like, God, I cannot do it by myself. I can't. Found out that I was severely under eating and I started just eating lots of food, lots of good food. Eating enough food ended up being the catalyst that made everything else fall into place. And all the other things that I do for my health today, I could not do without first being nourished enough to have the capacity to think clearly, to get out of that brain fog and to maintain good changes. I was stuck in a rut because I was starving. I know that I am so much healthier mentally and physically than I ever was before. Being nourished gave me the ability to make and maintain changes that compounded into even better health and even more changes that I could make and that I could actually maintain because I had made changes before, but I had not been able to maintain them. Change takes energy, and I didn't have energy. I needed nervous system regulation and I needed food in my body.
Getting a good amount of protein in the morning, first thing, helps my nervous system know that it is going to be well fed and that I am safe. I am not a morning person at all. And this hack makes it easy for me to get some protein first thing in the morning, and then when I'm feeling more awake, I can eat an actual meal.
This is the easiest way to get protein in the morning. A good quality meat stick. I can just grab it no matter how much of a hurry I'm in. And I know that I'm getting at least 10 grams of protein just first thing. It's a life changer.
After protein, the second thing I prioritize when it comes to my diet is minerals. Minerals are what make up the structure of our cells, and so adequate minerals are essential for overall cell function. I personally like to use whole food supplements because I believe that that's the best way for your body to be able to recognize what you're getting and use it appropriately. The supplement that I have noticed to have the biggest positive effect on my overall health is desiccated oyster. I've also taken beef liver. There's lots of different options for getting in minerals, but you just have to find which one your body responds well to and what you notice improvements with. If there was just one thing I could do for my health besides eating well, it would be grounding. I notice the biggest difference in my health with this than I do with any other thing. I sleep every night with a grounding mat on my bed that has been specially designed for people who are electrosensitive. If you want more information, I'll link below my favorite resource for grounding. Since I was under eating for so much of my life, I'm at a high risk for loss of bone density, and this is why I wear a weighted vest when I go on walks. For me, this is an effortless way to make a big impact on my health, because if I'm going on a walk anyway, it's not that much harder to just put on my weighted vest and go with it on. I started out doing this by adding just 5-pound weights to my backpack until I got up to where I could tolerate 20 pounds easily, and then I bought myself a nice weighted vest. The pressure from the weight on my bones and joints will help protect my bone density in the future, and I'll probably be doing this for the rest of my life. If I don't want it to be obvious that I'm wearing the weighted vest, I can just put my coat on and you can't even tell. Wearing this isn't nearly as embarrassing as what I'll be revealing at the end, and this isn't even half of the things I do for my health. Stay tuned.
Guys, this is Edna. She is making herself ill because she wants to be a mom so bad that she just lays on eggs all day, even though we have no roosters. I have to take her out just to get her to exercise and eat. Otherwise, she'll just sit in there. Hi, girls. Good morning. I feel like this is a really relatable problem for moms. Sometimes we get so focused on our goals that we just forget to take care of ourselves. I still find myself being like that sometimes, more often than I'd like. Don't be like Edna. Take care of yourself. Okay, come on, honey. Let's get you out of here.
Circadian rhythms are essential for hormone production and regulation, which is why I prioritize keeping my circadian rhythm healthy. I do this by mainly eliminating the amount of artificial blue light I'm receiving at night. Since we only watch TV in the evening, I have an orange film on my screen. My husband and I both have a shortcut on our phone that turns our screen red by the click of a button, and we only use low wattage non-flicker bulbs after sunset. Just as important for hormone health as limiting artificial light is getting natural light during the day. Sunlight in Alaska is scarce, and I will literally, even if it's cold outside, open the window and lay on the floor in the sunbeam because it's so important for my mental, physical, and hormonal health. All these things are backed by so much research, and I'm just literally skimming the surface here. Tallow is my favorite beauty product. Yes, I rub beef fat on my face every day and in my hair, and I love it. It replaces so many products. For me, I use it as lotion, I use it to tame my hair, and I use it to soften and keep my skin healthy. My husband used to call me lizard lips, but since using mango butter on my lips, I don't have that problem anymore. I also used mango butter to prevent stretch marks when I was pregnant, and it worked amazingly. It has traditionally been used for deep wound healing, and it worked. One thing that has helped my nervous system and sleep a lot is earplugs, although I don't use them all the time. But one thing that I use very consistently is my acupressure mat. My husband calls this my torture mat, and I am telling you, it has literally changed my life. I've had trouble falling asleep because of an overactive mind my entire life, and this has helped more than anything else that I've ever tried. The pain redirects my brain to just focus on one thing instead of buzzing with a billion different things. It has made me able to sleep. I can't even tell you how much this has helped me. Getting the benefits of red light, killing bacteria, and healing and lowering inflammation on my gums has been effortless because I have a red light toothbrush, and I don't have any affiliate links or anything, but this has improved my gum health, and I will link below if you want to check it out. Red light for gum health has been well researched, and it's actually offered in some dental offices. All right, now we get to the embarrassing part. I literally don't even let my husband watch me do this. So it's crazy that I'm even showing you, but here's what I do. Before I get into a shower while I'm waiting for the water to heat up, I bounce. I relax all the fascia in my body that I can and I just bounce it up and down, you like trying to just focus on maximum impact. And there's a reason that I actually do this. This is one of the best things you can do for your lymphatic system, and it also, again, has that effect of putting pressure on my bones and joints, which will help strengthen them and encourage blood production and a strong body.
I put literally so little effort into my appearance. Just ask my mom. Seriously. Most days I brush my teeth, I put on chapstick, and that's it. I don't even brush my hair half the time. And an embarrassing amount of days I forget to put on deodorant. So I sincerely apologize. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't know why I feel like I need to apologize.